Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Trends in the News on Thursday, October 9th, 2025. Yep. And remember, the trend is your friend, and nobody anywhere in the world gives you trends analysis and trend forecasts like the Trends Journal. If you could find it, let us know. And again, to subscribe, the grand total is $2.59 a week. Nothing for what we're giving you. Yep. But let's go on to the markets. Let's see. Well, the S&P, it was down only 0.28. NASDAQ just down a tiny bit, 0.08%. The Dow down 243 points. So the government shutdown now has the markets worried. That's the bullshit that they're putting out there. How about, what is this, like, how many days is this? You know, it's not the government. It's the uncertainty of what's going on. There's absolutely no connection between Wall Street and Main Street. The 10% of the population owns about 93% of the markets. So the plantation workers of slave land, they have nothing to do with this. The markets are way overvalued. And as we go into it, and we keep going into it, it was Magnificent Seven, of course, driving up the NASDAQ. And again, get ready for the dot-com bust 2.0. It's coming sooner than later. That's right. And let's see. Bitcoin, it's down $2,000, but it's still at $121,000. And again, remember when it was down to 109,000? We said, no, we're still bullish on this. Again, the Trump team is in this. And they're just going to keep it going. And it's going to keep going up. Gold went down. Gold was down like 60-something bucks today. It's only at $3,975 an ounce. So it's up like 50% for the year so far. Way ahead of where the markets are, right? They didn't go up nearly that. But don't talk about it. You're not allowed to talk about gold. But they're starting to talk about it now. Brent crude, well, it went down $1. It's down to $65 a barrel because of the ceasefire deal that they're saying has been made between Israel and Hamas. We'll see what happens because let's not forget there was another ceasefire deal that Israel violated back in March. The facts are all there. It's in your Trends Journal. So let's see where this goes. And if Trump pulled this off, great. But here's the deal. What took you so long? How come this peace deal wasn't made with the wars going on 2 years? What the fuck took so long? What took so long? Now it's a big deal. Why didn't this end before? The United States sent Israel over $20 billion to keep the genocide going. Enrich the military-industrial complex. Shut the fuck up, Salenti. And we stole your taxpayer money to do it, so get to work. All right. So there we got it. BMW cuts outlooks as China woes offset growth in U.S. and Europe. That's the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, China woes. So BMW, Ford, General Motors, Porsche, Volkswagen. They rushed into China when Slick Willie Clinton, who every time he got caught with his pants down, bombs away over Baghdad. I didn't have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. She only sucked my dick. That's not sex. That fuck that brought China into the World Trade Organization, and the Western nations flooded into China to get their cheap labor. And because China didn't have the heavy industry or the high tech back then, they were selling their products like crazy over there in China. No more. China doesn't need you. They got everything they need from the scumbag bastards and bitches that went over to China to use the cheap labor and gave them all of the high tech and heavy industry that they never had before. So it's only going to get worse. AI surge will help lift trade this year, World Trade Organization says. Yep. Again, it's a bubble. AI, 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 AI. FU, FU, FU. Yeah, AI is the future, no question about it, but it's artificially propping things up. Let's see. Grocery sellers benefit from more home cooking. This is in the Wall Street Journal yesterday. Americans are cooking more at home. Yep. Cooking more at home. So not going to restaurants because they can't afford it. Every restaurant person I know, and I go to a lot of restaurants. I don't eat out a lot, but I go out to get out because I got to write about all this shit all the time. So I need to clear my head. And I know a lot of the owners of the restaurants. Every one of them tells me business is down. What this is showing you that the economy is going down. Very important sign to watch. Very important. Oh, iconic office towers are in life support. And this is an article in yesterday's Wall Street Journal about how many of these old, beautiful office towers are empty. And again, there's going to be an office building bust. It's going to happen. Storied San Francisco Mall is in free fall. That's in yesterday's Wall Street Journal, in free fall. Oh, you remember who was the first ones to lock down when COVID happened? Oh, the geeks. You forgot? Yeah. They loved the lockdown because, boy, their business boomed when everybody was working from home, going to school from home, not going out. These are the ones that destroyed it. And it's only going to get worse. Watch out for the office building bust. There's going to be failures in banks that nobody's talking about other than the Trends Journal. And you could bank on it. And you bank on it by subscribing to the Trends Journal. Again, you know we've been bullish on gold and silver. Silver went up today, by the way, even though gold went down. You're hanging around almost $50 an ounce. Investors flee the dollar for gold. This is in the Financial Times. The Wall Street Journal. Alternatives like Bitcoin, precious metals benefit from debasement trades. It's the death of the dollar is coming. They're going to lower interest rates. The lower interest rates go, the deeper the dollar falls. The BRICS and other countries have had enough of the United States economic and geopolitical hegemony. It's a nation of 45 million people out of 8 billion. Yeah. They don't want to have anything to do with it. They're going to start trading more and more in their own currencies. And watch out for the new brick buck. The new brick buck backed by gold. Gold is hedged against central banks. Oh, wow. That's in the Wall Street Journal today. What took them so long? What took them so long to say this? Again, you know I've been saying week after week, not a damn thing about it. But now that when gold broke over $4,000 an ounce, okay, we can talk about it. Yep. Gold's rally has come in several stages. The first began after Western nations froze Russia's foreign currency. It had nothing to do with it. Nothing. All bullshit. Emmanuel bets AI will shrink working week to 3 days. Ari Emanuel, a Hollywood talent agent and sports tycoon, has raised almost $3 billion from investors for new venture in a bet that artificial intelligence will shrink the working week. Yep. And he's right. He's right. AI tied to 7,000 job cuts in September, challenging Gray and Christmas. There's going to be more and more job cuts. Oh, grocery sales going up. Fewer people are going to be able to afford homes. Again, back in the day, first-time home buyers represented 40% were first-time home buyers, the sales of homes. Now it's down to 28% and falling. IMF and Bank of England warned that AI boom risks abrupt market correction. Oh, that's in the Financial Times today. Oh, we only warned about this in January 28th. And then the cover of your Trends Journal magazine, February 5th. But now that the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, I forgot. And the Bank of England, oh, the Bank of England, some fucking pieces of fucking bureaucratic shitheads. Got it? That'll steal your money and do everything they can to make more for themselves. OpenAI's computing deals exceed $1 trillion in bet of future profitability. That's in the Financial Times yesterday. OpenAI has signed about $1 trillion in deals this year, the computing power to run its artificial intelligence models, commitments that dwarf its revenue and raise questions about how it can fund them. No shit. And this is another article from the Financial Times on Tuesday. Deloitte gives refund over AI errors in report. Yeah. Oh, no, AI is going to be perfect. There won't be any errors. It's a new propaganda tool. They're going to sell you what they want. But it's the future. It is. Yep. Oh, Bain Capital warns of slowing growth. Yeah, no shit. Yep. And then on to the deal that Trump made. Good for him to do it, calling a ceasefire. But like I said, what took so long? Why did it take 2 years? Why did it take 2 years? Slaughtered, what it was, according to Lancet, about 150,000 Palestinians have been killed, over 200 seriously wounded. What took so long? Israel has damaged or destroyed 83% of all buildings in Gaza City. That's according to the UN report on Wednesday. Yep. About 81,000 housing units have been damaged. Yep. On and on. Just disgusting. And by the way, I just saw on Haaretz, they killed another 5 Palestinians just a couple hours ago, the ceasefire deal. Pope's first trip, Turkey and Lebanon. Pope Leo said Tuesday his first foreign trip to Turkey and Lebanon from November 27th to December 2nd would provide an opportunity to promote Christian unity. How come you don't go to Gaza? Huh? Popey, how come you don't go to Gaza? Hey, I'm going to Lebanon and Turkey. We're going to create Christian unity. How about bringing peace on earth? Oh, I talked about it. I had my White Sox hat on. Where are all these religions? What a bunch of... Where were all the religions to stop this slaughter? Phonies. Phonies. By their deeds, you shall know them. You got it? What God do you believe in? Hey, how about thou shalt not kill? Oh, yeah. Hey, we just want your money. Pass the basket. Pass the basket. I don't have to work. Russia says momentum toward Ukraine peace deal has been largely exhausted. Yep, Deputy Foreign Minister. Yep, no peace. And Senate rejects measure to curb military boat strikes in Caribbean. The Senate rejected a resolution, this is Wall Street Journal, so sad, that would have required President Trump to seek congressional approval before authorizing further U.S. military actions in the Caribbean. Okay? Watch the video I did yesterday with Judge Napolitano, Salenti, and the judge. The judge nails this perfectly before this happened. Yep. This is against America. You don't kill people without bringing them to court, showing that they had drugs on. They just bombed away. And again, are they going to attack Venezuela? And all they're talking about now is Trump's going to get the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, like they gave it to Obama, the Nobel Peace of Crap Prize winner. I want that guy Gaddafi out of there. I want that guy Assad out of there. Quoted in the book Double Down, I'm really good at killing people. That Obama? Oh, the Obama that lied his way into office like most of the scumbags do when he was running for office. There's going to be a peace president. Another piece of shit. As soon as he got in, the Afghan troop surge. Oh, that guy betrayed us. Oh, no, betray us. Oh, yeah, we're KKR now. Yeah. Nobel Peace of Shit Prize. What else we got? Argentinians lose taste for Milei's reform remedy. It ain't working. And again, the United States is going to give what? Like $20 billion to bail out this guy because Trump likes him? He's another clown. You look at this guy, another arrogant piece of shit. All arrogant pieces of shit because you got to look at your cover, your Trends Journal this week. It makes it very clear. Politicians are puppeteers, and we the people are their puppets. Be good little boys and girls and follow your leader. You're still in fucking kindergarten. Time to take a nap. I'm not tired. It's time to take a nap. I'm the teacher. I'll tell you what to do. Again, I ran away from kindergarten the second day when they told me to take a nap in the Bronx. PS 76. Yeah, freedom. Across the Boston Post Road. They took me out because they know I'd be dead. Time to take a nap. I'm not tired. I'm taking a nap every day. It's time to take a nap, and same bullshit with the politicians. Remember, COVID's out there. Before you jerk off, you better sanitize your hands. Stand 6 feet apart. NATO's spending spree lifts French military sector. Oh, the French military sector is going up, huh? As France is going down with that little Catson Macron. When all else fails, they take you to war. Starmer, the shithead over there in the UK, the FUCK. One scumbag Merz over there in Germany. All building up the military as people can't stand, a number of them, to fight them Russians. Yep. And again, people have no idea the United States overthrew the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych in 2014. In your Trends Journal, gone over it hundreds of times. Article written by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, former Assistant Treasury Secretary under Ronald Reagan. All right? People have no idea about this. As we say in the Bronx, people don't know dick about shit. And that's why you need the Trends Journal. We're giving you what nobody else gives you. We're giving you history before it happens. Look at gold. Just look at gold. And you remember, go back to 2024. What did we say? It would be a golden year for gold. Nobody said that. And it only went up about 30%. And now it's up almost 50%. Yeah, down today, nothing goes straight up or straight down. But we see the long term. We're still bullish on it. We do not give financial advice. The motto of the Trends Journal, think for yourself. That's what my father taught me. I started as a young guy, about a teenager. I started repeating what I heard on television all the time. In the news, he'd say, Papagallo, parrot, stop repeating what everybody else is saying and think for yourself. He said that to me several times, and I realized before I say something, I better have the facts and data behind it. And that's what we give you, facts and data. And again, 28% of the people, that's it, support the mainstream media, lowest level ever, according to the Gallup poll, because the mainstream media is shit and it's owned by the bigs. Oh, what just happened to CBS? Oh, yeah. Pro-Zionist Ellison bought it? Yeah, I'm only one of the richest men in the world. I can buy anything I want, so shut the fuck up. So I tell you, yeah. We're giving you what nobody else is. We're helping you prepare, prevail, and prosper in the most dangerous times I've seen in my lifetime. So thanks for tuning in. And remember, watch Celente and the Judge. Very important what Judge Andrew Napolitano has to say. Thanks for tuning in.